What DCPS in my school uses are called NGSS, which stand for Next Generation Science Standards, and they integrate Common Core with science. The standards I picked are for my 9th through 10th graders, and this is for their earth science class, and I teach at a special ed high school. This is the standard I chose because we just finished minerals and we are about to start the rock cycle, so I think this will go nicely into what we have been learning. What I would want my students to take away from this standard would be the properties of water and its effects on the earth systems or cycles that we have learned about so far. The standard also has all of these clarifications underneath it, and those are basically different applications in which that standard could be used, and you see here the rock cycle is mentioned. The standard mentioned to conduct an investigation of the properties of water, and that lends itself to a whole myriad of different activities. I have a sandbox in my room, and I would love to do an activity using water, sand, and backing it to how sedimentary rock is formed. Eventually, I want students to be able to take what they've learned about the properties of water and how it affects Earth systems and I chose this second standard because I think it goes really well with the PBL on the Anacostia River that I just mentioned. The big ideas I would want my students to take away from this standard is that all of Earth's systems and cycles are connected and affect each other, and to be able to support this with data and evidence. As you can see, NGSS has many applications in which this standard could be utilized. For this standard, students could make a web portraying how trash affects a system that we have learned about and backing up their research with data. I plan to use different types of formative assessment to assess my students' understanding. These usually work best for my special ed students. I also plan to make detailed rubrics for any assignments, so I can go over them with my students as we go along and make sure there's no questions.